Universal's epic universe, Killer Klowns returns to Halloween Horror Nights, and Darren returns to Universal Orlando, and more on episode 363 of the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. Hey everyone, I'm your host for this one. I am Lee, and joining me is Chris.
What's up?
And Darren.
What's up, Internet?
And Tracy.
Hello!
Hello everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to another show.
Hi.
We have got some stuff to talk about.
We do.
Yeah.
Which is lucky, because otherwise we wouldn't have a show.
That's very true. Look, in fairness, we could probably find something to talk about.
Yeah.
The Producers Club are about to find that out.
Yeah.
I think today's show's going to be really good. Maybe even, dare I say, epic.
Oh, I like it.
I have no doubt that that is going to be the main topic of this show. So before we get to that, Tracy, will you get the massive list of Producers Club birthdays out of the way first, please?
I will indeed. Okay, so we will be starting with birthday twins for tomorrow. Because obviously, yesterday.
Today, if you're listening to it
Oh,
on
is
the
it
day of
today?
release.
Oh, does it go out tomorrow now?
Oh, it does.
Oh, so that was,
Oh my
I'm
God.
so far behind. My excuse is I never know what day it is. I'm so busy. Anyway, back to the matter in hand. So the first of our twins is a very special lady, one who I love very, very much, but not as much as Darren. It is Nina Thompson's birthday. Happy birthday!
Yeah, Nina!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
And also, same day, 6th of August, it's Rich Cotter's birthday. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Rich!
Yay! Rich
Another one that got roped in by his
new
missus.
producer, yes.
That was my mummy partner when we rode for that little mini.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
meetup.
cool.
Yeah, he was cool.
Did he get you a cup of coffee?
He did not. Rich, I'm gonna look for you on the weekender, man. I need that coffee.
I had moved on a few days. 9th of August, it is Gabe Montoya's birthday. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Gabe.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Gabe.
And the following day, the 10th, is Gillian Dunn's birthday. Huge happy birthday to you, Gillian. Woo! Happy
Gillian.
birthday!
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
God's pocket.
You still remember that. Wow. That's a deep pull, that one, Chris.
Yeah, literally.
And following on from that, on the 11th of August, we have Andy DiGenova's birthday. And the very special
wait.
guy to us.
It probably already happened because he's so far away in time.
That's
Well, this
probably
is it.
true.
Yeah, it was probably a week ago.
I should have learned what happy birthday was in Chinese.
I don't know how that works.
Oh, I
Yes.
could have done that.
Oh yeah. Plus it's a totally different year. So
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how that works. So happy 330th birthday!
Happy birthday,
Happy
Andy.
birthday, Andy.
Happy birthday.
And then, you see, here's another couple that are very similar to us then.
Yes.
13th of August is Holly Cotter's birthday.
Yay!
Happy birthday,
Holly.
Holly.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
I'm running out of breath in air here. I'm getting warm.
We don't normally
this
have
is
this
a
many.
long list. This is because Lee's actually been on the ball this time and double checked everything.
Actually, I nearly
there
missed
more next
Nina's.
Oh,
There's more next month.
grief. And then the 15th of August, we have Steve Milsom Payne's birthday.
Happy
birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
And finally, on the 16th of August, we have Michael Morris's birthday. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
And not a birthday, but happy anniversary for yesterday,
Happy
dear.
anniversary, dear.
Yes, we would have been out
Happy
a long time
anniversary,
ago.
guys.
Yeah, with parole, I could have had a
19
new
years.
name, a new life, and everything.
Anyway,
A lot of birthdays.
yes, yes.
So happy birthday, everybody! I hope you get lots of cake and presents.
And welcome to the Producers Club. We've had a lot more new ones this year, and it's
Yes.
already going awesome in that group. Then
Yeah.
if you want to join, you still can. There are still
Yeah.
little
Yeah.
spaces.
Always
Party
room
over
for
here.
another.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right, so as we've already mentioned right at the beginning of the show, Chris has already alluded to, Universal made a massive announcement last
Yeah,
week.
well, half an hour.
Well, it was still an announcement,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah. There's a coaster almost done being built, but they're announcing this.
Chris, Would you like to tell everyone about Universal's Epic Universe?
Absolutely. So, as Lee was saying, NBC Universal called a press conference at the Orange County Convention Center last Thursday, August 1st, teasing us with an image stating something epic is coming. We all expected details on the new theme park to be built on the recently acquired land just off Universal Boulevard and Kirkman Road. Now, we had heard and had been referring to this new park as Fantastic Worlds for quite some time. Well, here's what we actually got, and this comes from the Universal Orlando blog. Epic. It's a word that gets tossed around a lot in today's day and age, though not one we use loosely. When we label something as epic, we want that experience to live up to the promise that the word makes, which is why today we are elated to announce the addition of our fourth theme park, Universal's Epic Universe, an experience genuinely worth of its bold moniker. Universal's Epic Universe will offer an entirely new level of experiences that will forever redefine theme park entertainment. Guests will venture beyond their wildest imaginations, traveling into beloved stories, and through vibrant lands on adventures where the journey is as astounding as the destination. The new location will feature a theme park, entertainment centers, hotels, shops, restaurants, and more. Ultimately, this expansion will create more space and freedom to let loose and create lasting memories with the people you love.
Epic.
And that was it.
Epic. That was it.
I do need to ask a question before we get into discussing this more. Do we feel that the word epic is going to date quite badly as far as the name of this theme park?
Well, it's been getting used regularly since about the early 90s. So
By Universal.
Well, not by everybody, but...
It just feels like such a Chad term, like a Chad named it.
It's like you look at Universal Studios Florida.
Does what it says on the
Universal's
tin.
Islands of Adventure.
This is bigger and bolder, though. That's what they're going with.
It is what I did like in that press conference. They said, with the reason they've named it Universal's Epic Universe is because a universe is bigger than a world.
Aha.
Take that, Walt Disney World.
I mean,
I like it.
name's okay. Still going to make fun of it, but...
A name's a name. At the end of the day, it's what the park
Yeah.
itself looks like and does.
Yeah. See, the picture they released let me just not think about the name anymore. I'm just like, I just want this.
It's stunning, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yes.
So there's a lot of speculation out there of what is going to be incorporated into this park as far as properties. We know our good friend Alicia's put out an image there with certain areas labelled to certain attractions. And I think it's safe to say she's probably going to be right. If that's true, how do we feel?
Pretty happy.
I'm tired of Harry Potter stuff. They should not have Harry Potter stuff.
But Darren, didn't you say they said at the press conference that they said this was a place to get away from the Wizarding World of Harry Potter?
I listened to that. I listened to the whole press conference. It was something I saw during live tweets, so I don't know if somebody misconstrued something that they said.
Right.
I didn't hear it myself. So
Okay.
yeah,
I don't know. Wishful thinking.
Yeah, no, it was definitely something that somebody was tweeting during the conference, and then I can't find it again. So
What I find weird, if you haven't seen the concept art, go and find it. But what I find weird about it is very different to any theme park we've seen so far, because it's like the whole thing is the park, for want of a better term. Because like your city walks in the middle of the lands, it's totally different
it's
from
the city
like
walks, like the hub and the lands
inside the
come off.
park. Yeah,
the
it's
hubs.
weird.
Yeah, the spokes. Yeah,
Which
the lands of the spokes.
I like the idea of, because you think the best eating at Universal Orlando Resort is in City Walk. So if you want to go and get something to eat that's generally better than the theme park stuff, you've got to come out of the park.
Yeah.
Whereas this, if you're switching between lands, you're already walking through the sort of food hub. It'll be interesting to see if that's the way they're going to play it, whether each land will still have food options in it or
I would
not.
imagine so. Because they're going to have signature food for each land.
yeah, and
It'll be interesting to see how many rides are in each land as well, right? So is this going to be similar to how Islands is? You know, you have your land and you have like 2 rides mostly, or is this supposed to be kind of a larger scale than that, to where it's almost you can spend a half day there in this one land, because jumping from land to land seems kind of, we talked about this before, just it seems kind of annoying to me to have to jump out and then rescan my badge and come in and all that. I'm sure they'll get a new system, but
if you look at that concept art, there's a decent, or at least looking at what we know the size of that property is, a decent trek if you were going from what we believe is going to be classic monsters up in the top left-hand corner to go down to what Alicia seems to think is going to be How to Train Your Dragon. If you want to go from there to there, it looks a hell of a trek between the two.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Maybe they'll be offering scooters.
They may also be thinking of a gondola system or something like that as well. Once you've scanned your ticket, that's how you get from land to land.
I would expect it to be on that concept art, because I think the one thing that we've seen from Universal Orlando in the 8.5 years that we've been doing this podcast is the concept art that they put up is 99% on the nose, unlike a lot of complaints with Disney stuff.
It looks like they've taken the branding and like obvious things out of it.
Yeah.
As they're trying to keep it secret. But you can also see that like in the area that supposedly is Nintendo Land, it looks like that model, that picture that we had. So very much like that, but it looks like the colors just are like muted. But other than that, it looks like the same thing.
It does. That top left hand definitely looks like a Dracula's castle type, Transylvania type.
Yeah, without like an actual castle being there, but they're like implying it strongly.
And then if you look, the top right definitely looks like the sort of New Yorkie street from Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah, and it'll just be like a facade, at the front there, and then you're going into like a giant enclosed air-conditioned building, for the rest of the land, which is cool.
Aha.
And then then the How to Train Your Dragon area down the bottom with what looks to be a dual launch coaster. One more intense than the other.
They're just using the old coaster tracks.
Yeah, this is interesting because I was listening to the Diz Unplugged Universal today, and they were talking about it. And I haven't read Alicia's article. Sorry, Alicia. But she seems to think that coaster is not part of that How to Train Your Dragon land.
Oh, no? I thought it would make sense with the two dragons, right?
Well, it really does, but I'm sure that's what they said on there, that she'd said it wasn't part of that land. Now, I'm wondering...
Go on.
If this is them doubling back on the original plans for Rip Ride Rockit.
I'd just like to point out this concept art. You can't see a completed track. So actually, that's a transportation system from the original parks.
Very exciting. Well, there's like one more exciting than the other.
Yeah, it's like Antarctica over at SeaWorld. You can either do mild or wild. Begin. It was interesting that Craig and Rhino on the Diz Unplugged were talking that they'd heard. So that hub in the middle was going to be called Celestial Gardens.
Okay, I like that.
So the idea is that you're traveling around the universe, and the Celestial Gardens are in the middle, and then each universe is off that main hub. Going off that concept art, it did say in that thing that you read out that they said hotels, and at least from that concept art, we can only see what I would assume to be one at the back, and it looks huge.
Yeah.
And weird, like an old mental institution or something.
Maybe that's Dracula's castle.
Man.
Like they have the fountain out front and everything, so it's like a grand old Vegas hotel.
Yeah,
it does have that look of it actually.
I also like how they have two giant plots of land for expansions down the road.
Yeah.
I know it's something you commented on, Darren, when that concept art first got released. You look at the entrance and it's very Universal Studios.
Oh, you've got your arches.
Yeah.
It looks, it's definitely an homage, but it also has its own kind of look to it. It kind of incorporates this celestial, everything's kind of has like this star map kind of look to it.
It does, the colors of that blue's very...
circles.
It's stunning. I'm very excited just about the city walk area, if you like, the hub. Just the amount of water there. Always love water.
I'll be honest, I've been too busy writing blog posts and putting stuff up on our Facebook page to actually sit and look at the concept art. And this is the first time I actually probably sat down and looked at it, and it is beautiful. I would have that as a print.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's...
So I'm intrigued by what's in the central lagoon, if you like.
That little domey thing.
Yeah. Is it going to be like a restaurant with almost 360 view, or will it have star maps in the ceiling?
This is the thing, we know absolutely nothing about
it. I know
it.
this is exciting because it's just all open for conjecture, and then as people learn more.
It's like if you look what we reckon is going to be that Dracula area, there looks like there's a weird, like an amphitheater type thing. Just
oh yeah, I missed that.
Yes. Yeah, that's interesting. I was thinking that it's big. It's not like a theme park show size amphitheater to me.
No, it's big. Yeah, it's big.
That's the massive sacrificial altar.
Have bands come in, and like have that be a legitimate venue for Orlando, which would drive even more traffic to them.
Yeah.
But I don't know where they would be parking. There's no place in the concept art for that.
Is that actually linked to that park? Because if you look carefully, it does look like there's a path leading away and off to the left.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, there does look like there's a road there going up onto.
Yeah, and that's the back of the bowl, that you're seeing there. So usually that's split off from everything else, right?
Proper concert venue.
That's what Darren was saying. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Because people said there's no car park on that concept art, and it's really, why would you put it on? You've got to assume. It's probably down this bottom left area somewhere.
Yeah.
And normally they just add extra shrubbery and trees and all that. Because if you look at Volcano Bay's concept art, very similar.
I know one of the things I was impressed with at that press conference that they said it was going to bring, was it 14,000 jobs to the area on a base rate of pay of $15 an hour. I was like, hell, that's more than I'm on.
Yeah.
I need a job. Shall I apply?
That is more than
a commute,
I'm on.
Yeah.
I'd work there for that.
Well, you guys can interview during the Weekender. Perfect.
Yeah.
They'll need your accents for the new Harry Potter.
Well, exactly. I know, because the new Harry Potter area is all, it's either France or New York, isn't it?
I speak a bit of French.
So they have to kick all the American ones out of Hogsmeade and put us over there.
There we go.
But yeah, that's the thing. What's everyone's thoughts on why they announced this when they did?
Because timing.
Yeah, but why? I think I know why.
Because the neighbours were making a big announcement.
They didn't make a big announcement.
Well, they were making an announcement.
Because a lot of people are saying they think it's to get in before D23, but they've announced nothing.
Or maybe it was just, do you know what? This is ready to be shared. We're excited. Could just be as simple as that.
But then you have,
so.
but Universal's not really big on doing announcements, right? I mean, again, we haven't seen anything for Jurassic Park.
Nope.
Nothing. And that land they already have stuff building on the land. So,
people walking past can't not see what's going on.
Exactly. And that's in the park. Like, this is completely separate from the park. People who would never come, or who come to Universal but don't actually follow all this kind of stuff, would never have any idea that they're even building another park. So why announce something, like Lee was saying, right now and give you almost no information aside from a concept art, which, thank you for giving us that, but we're not telling you IPs, we're not telling you anything, we're not even telling you a date. This is just it. Thank you.
I do believe August 1st was the first day of cast member previews for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge at Disney's Hollywood Studios. That's what I believe. I thought that people were going to be taking to social media and posting all about Galaxy Edge, and I'll be honest, I haven't seen an awful lot from it either.
I haven't seen anything. That doesn't say much for me, man.
Maddie was there. Maddie's been posting pictures all over the place.
That was all from. Yeah, okay.
And a few others.
Maddie looked very cute. Actually, I liked her outfit.
This is the thing that people are talking about, not cast member previews of Galaxy's Edge.
What, Maddie?
No, not Maddie. But do they need to, really? It is like you said, we're happy.
Can I ask a question? Yeah. Are you complaining we've got content for the show?
No.
Well, there you go then.
Well, I got a message off someone. I think it was either the night before or 2 nights before. They basically told me that this was going to be called Epic Universe. That person also told me there was only going to be 3 lands.
Uh-huh.
And there's 4.
Surprise!
Does 4 lands
there-
seem like enough?
To start with.
I mean, again, if these lands, I don't know what the scale of this is, but if they're trying to say, this is bigger and better, these lands have to be, I want to say, at least twice the size of what we think of at islands.
Yeah. I'm
Right,
just
because
quickly counting there, and it's these are massive lands.
It has to be, because again, you're not going to imagine if you had to go, let's say, into Marvel Land, right? And then you wanted to go to the next land. And instead of just walking a little bit over there to it, you'd have to walk 2 miles to the other side to, get to it. Going in between lands like that doesn't seem like a smart idea unless you had a transportation system, which we don't see here.
Yeah.
So then the only other thing can be is these lands are so big and there's so many things to do in there that you could easily spend maybe a half day in one land. I have 4 lands, so that's 2 days in this one new park that you have to at least spend to go and do that. That's the best guess I can come up with, having just this here. And then obviously your expansion plots there. I see at least 2 expansion plots. And if we know anything about Universal, you can shove, a Kong expansion in between the hotel and classic monsters. So they're good at utilizing space.
I was going to say something. Darren, Chris, have either of you two got plans to visit Galaxy's Edge?
Me, no.
Honestly, I was avoiding it for at least a year just because I didn't want to deal with that chaos. But depending how it is, because the one over in California, I mean, that one wasn't as bad. So
because that's what we've got to look at as far as the benchmark for what these lands have got to at least be as good as.
Yeah.
And they've only still got one. Well, Disneyland's only got 1 ride in it. The other one hasn't opened, and even when it does, there's still only going to be 2 rides in that park, in that land. Yeah, I think you're right.
I've watched plenty of videos, and from what they have there so far, I think it's pretty easy to attain. I'll say that. It's a nice looking theme.
Yeah.
Yes.
It looks very nice, but just like any other theme park like Diagon Alley, it looks nice on the outside, and then it's really just a couple of shops and one attraction.
It is, but what gets me about Galaxy's Edge, and I know this isn't what this topic is, it's as it is now out in Disneyland. You've got 1 ride. Everything else is an really, if you to actually do things, it's an upcharge. Make a lightsaber, make a droid, go and eat food and drink. And I know Diagon Alley is like that to a certain extent, but there's still plenty you can do in there without dropping a fortune on it.
Yeah. Yeah, very true. It's that's where it differs, and I'd say the theming is more I'd say more detailed and more varied at Diagon Alley as opposed to Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's what we're comparing
I agree with you on that.
Because and I think they really dropped the ball by just picking an unknown planet to do all this stuff on.
Yeah.
I think they really missed out there on a crazy. They're crazy
without having a land based on something that fans know from the mythos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
I mean, if that's the bar that has to be set, personally, I think Universal's already hit that.
Yeah, agree.
With Harry Potter.
Yeah, I mean, we're
Hands
looking
down.
we're looking to go when we're over in February next year, and I want to see how busy it is.
Sorry,
but
you're going to upset your son.
I don't give a crap.
Oh,
I've already told him. I've already told him we're going without him. Even if we just go in, have a walk around, and come out,
yeah,
I have to go and see what it's like to see.
Sure.
To see that comparison with Diagon Alley.
I am not drinking any funny coloured milk.
I really want to try him just so I can go,
I don't drink milk anywhere.
It's not milk.
It's vegan.
The question I need to ask is, how do you think ticketing is going to work for this then? If we take it that you've got your entrance gate at the bottom that leads you into... you can't even call it a theme park because it's not. It's something entirely different from what we've seen before. So you've got each land. Do you think it's going to be, you're going to purchase a 1-day ticket that will allow you to go into each land? Or do you think you're going to enter and then each land's going to be a separate ticket? Or there'll be different, there'll be a 2-land, like a 1-land ticket, a 2-land ticket, a 3-land ticket, a 4-land ticket.
I think it'll be one ticket. I think you're overthinking it.
Yeah, I think it'll be one ticket. I think that they're going to have to do something like Chris said, like a magic band kind of system just to keep that thing handy. Maybe that's what they're testing out with
Volcano Bay.
Yeah, with the system for Volcano Bay to, try to do something similar to that. Hopefully they get a little bit more streamlined than what it is now, because that's kind of clunky to wear around, I'd say, for a full day at a theme park. But
I don't know. I can honestly see them doing a little bit of both. I can see them doing a ticket for the entire park and then having individual tickets based on a land at a discounted rate, right? But not too discounted.
Yeah.
Just kind of this weird area where it's like, well, I don't have enough money to buy a full day ticket, but I have some money that I can go inside this one park. If you're a big Nintendo gamer fan, or maybe there's going to be an area that's more geared towards younger kids, where the parents will be like, "Oh, I'll take them here instead." I just see it as a way that they can get more money out of the pockets of people, not in a bad way, just being able to sell tickets.
Yeah, because one of the arguments I've seen is, if you get, like, let's be honest, Super Nintendo World is going to be the land that everybody wants to go to. So you potentially got a point where everyone's going there, and say there's 100,000 people in the resort overall, and 80,000 of those people are trying to get into Super Nintendo World. And not necessarily, because you could look at capacity. You can keep an eye on capacity and make sure people aren't going in. The issue that I heard people talking about was it only having one way in and one way out. Because if you look from that concept art, it appears to be a little bit like each land seems to be like Diagon Alley, where I know that's got 2 ways in, like two. You can get in both ways, yeah, can't you? The one at the left and the one at the right. So 2 ways in, 2 ways out. But they're narrow. You're not getting a lot of people going in and coming out at any one time, and you're potentially creating massive bottlenecks in the lands that turn out to be the most popular. Whereas in like an Islands of Adventure style theme park, people are passing through.
Yeah.
Well, this is where some kind of magic band system or whatever you want to call it has to work. You cannot have people coming up with tickets and having that same queue that you have entering Universal or Islands of Adventure, because that will make this a hell on earth, trying to get into a park. Imagine a family with printed out tickets that have never been, constantly trying to rub their thumb. Like, I'd go insane. And they're, obviously this doesn't look like it has the giant row of ticket entrances that you can do. It's probably just a couple, whatever it is. So whatever they do here, they're going to definitely have to have that working from day one. And obviously we'll probably see that over in the other parks before this opens up. So it's done and ready to go.
Because it's like trying to imagine like Islands of Adventure as it is now, where every time you go from one land to the next, you've got to queue and like show your ticket to get into the next land. Imagine that. It would be mental.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. And the potential for that to happen here is there, unless they figure out a way to manage it well. And like you said, Chris, it needs to be managed well. This is going to be the first theme park we've seen open in Central Florida since Islands of Adventure opened in 1999. So if this opens in, what we're talking, everyone seems to be talking 2023, 24, it's going to be huge. People are going to flock to it. It's going to be crazy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to have to learn and learn quick.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, at Islands of Adventure, you'd pretty much instantaneously have to be doing that to go from land to land. But here, you'd have a 2-mile walk in between. So it really wouldn't feel that bad, right?
Just a thought. Are we going to try and coincide another weekend for opening weekend?
Yeah.
There.
That would be fun.
Yes, in the hotel facing the park. yeah, no, the more that we're talking about it, the more this part doesn't make any sense at all.
Yeah, but it's weird. I'm going to applaud Universal for stepping out of the comfort zone and trying to do something that we haven't seen before. And I think you need to, because otherwise it just becomes stale. Because every theme park just ends up being the same experience, but with different IPs or properties or whatever. Whereas this, they are literally trying to do something that we've never seen before. And you've got to applaud them for that. How it comes off, well, we'll see. They haven't exactly got a great track record of dealing with opening day. And I'm not being negative. It is you look at Hagrid. I know that wasn't entirely their fault. It's like an interim deal, but with a whole theme park, it's something that they haven't had to deal with. I know they've had Volcano Bay, but an actual major theme park that they haven't had to deal with by the time this opens for 25 years.
They've got plenty of time to figure it out. Give them a chance.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be negative. It's just it is something you've got to take into consideration, and not knowing how that park is going to work it asks more questions than it answers.
Yeah. I mean, going back to that, I mean, if obviously this is a concept art and things could be much larger than it looks, right? We're looking at these little entrances. They could be huge. Like that Universal entrance could be twice the size that we have now, right? And so then these other entrances are much bigger as well. I'd even see it, I mean, if they can do something how they do over like in Volcano Bay, like when you're going to leave the park, you actually walk through these giant scanners so that they can detect your wristband to make sure that you don't steal it, right? So I can imagine them having some sort of system like that where you're not even scanning anything. You're just kind of like in a line going through, and it's just scanning for you, something to make that quickly, to go in and out. That would be a good system to work there. The only thing that sucks about that is it, I don't know, it feels like it kind of takes a little bit away from theming. When you're just kind of walking around, like you're feeling like you're going into another queue every hour or other half hour that you're, walking from one park to another.
Yeah. But what if every time you went in, a character from that land said your name, E.T. style? Like
as you're entering.
Monsters, it's like, welcome, Chris.
Well, then that would definitely be worth the wait.
Yes.
They could do it in the classic monsters. You just have the disembodied voice of the Invisible Man. So you wouldn't even need a character, it's just a speaker.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, let's be honest, this is why they've done it. This is why they've given us as little information as they possibly can, because it's got people talking.
Exactly, it's creating a buzz.
So we can get our hopes way up. Maybe they'll come out with another announcement and be like, whoa, guys, all right.
But this is the thing.
Much.
Like Chris has already kind of said, they've come out and they've said that they're calling it epic because that word means something. It means something bigger than we've seen before. So it's got to live up to that hype.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's experimental, I think, too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pushing the boundaries, and it needs to.
And as Alicia's pointed out, it looks a whole lot like the Epcot, blue sky kind of concept art. Very similar to that one too. So it's
and just going back to kind of the scale of this thing, right? The land that it sits on, and I'm just throwing out like rough numbers, is about 500 acres, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. The Universal Orlando Resort, including hotels, isn't that about 500 acres?
Darren, didn't you do like a comparison when they bought that last bit of land?
I did. I don't remember. I do remember that the this new land altogether was bigger.
Yeah. So they're putting what one park on this entire land, what we're going to call one park, Fourth Gate.
Yeah, okay.
And so think about the scale, how big these lands have to be.
Yeah, they could be huge.
You're spanning 2 different parks and a bunch of hotels compared to what they just show one hotel here and a park with City Walk and everything. Like it's going to be big if it's what they're showing here.
I see at least 2 expansion pads for Classic Monsters and for Nintendo. Maybe Pokemon or something like that. Who knows?
Yeah, the one for Nintendo is huge.
I don't know what they would do with classic monsters, and then this other giant area that is in between, where the Harry Potter, the Fantastic Beasts, and How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah, that's huge.
As a giant expansion area, that's a whole nother complete land.
Yeah.
That
it's interesting, though. It shows, if you look at the map, it looks like there's a walkway coming in from there. So,
yeah, I think,
I
yeah,
there'll be multiple entrances to this park.
Possibly. I think right now what it's kind of doing is doing a service entrance over to this, whatever this building is. I don't know. It looks like a planetarium or something.
Which one? You mean the hub?
No, the right where this.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, like it's a very big building. If you look at it, it's the size of like the fountain in front of the hotel.
Yeah.
What is this thing? It's like a planetarium. Weird, like, I don't know. It's got that like star map kind of look to it as well. It's very weird.
It's a giant teacup ride. It's just one teacup.
Will there be any attractions in the hub at all, too? That's the other question.
The hub is just a Bifrost in between different Universal parks.
So I know there's like hotels and stuff. They said hotels and shops and all that kind of stuff, and that's cool. But
they did mention, that's the other thing that it was interesting here, because the announcement does say hotels with an S.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we see one hotel here.
Yeah. But that's obviously
there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buildings put together. But
that's your.
Do we see one hotel?
That's your mega hotel.
Just see one building containing multiple hotels.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That middle blue part is the elite, super elite hotel. If you want to stay in the blue tube, that'll cost you extra, and then you've got the elite gold status underneath that.
No, they're getting your hotel, Darren. Each building's a different IP.
Well, there you go.
Do you also like how subtle Universal was at letting you know that there will be fireworks here?
Oh yeah,
I almost missed that.
They actually will be able to do fireworks down there as well, I think, which will be good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know they said it's about a 12-minute drive from Universal Orlando Resort down there.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is assume they're just going to bus people over.
It's not bad, that, really.
They're
not
probably
really.
Yeah, and it sounded like they're going to be able to create their own dedicated streets for that specifically.
Like an actual road that's theirs and theirs alone to bus people down.
Listen, 12 minutes in comparison. If you think about when you go to Disney, how long does it take you to get from the parking lot to Magic Kingdom?
Exactly.
Yeah.
An hour.
Yeah, it's nothing.
Yeah.
Cool.
We're just spoiled because we can park at a garage and walk right into our park in 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to change your trip to Universal Orlando. Like, it's just going to be so different. You're going to have to, for everyone, like for us who are used to going to Universal Orlando and have a mindset of what we know that resort to be, throwing this in the works is going to change your entire mindset going to that resort again.
And you know what?
Yeah.
That's good because it turns everything you know on its head.
Yeah,
and it's a new adventure for everybody.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And like this doesn't even feel like a new park. Like this feels like an entire new resort.
Yeah.
Like a new concept of a resort and what that can be. And yeah, can we talk about like the weird cult thing in the very center of it? Like, what is that? the strange celestial boob. The centerpiece of this place.
That's what it is.
That's the ET extension.
Celestial boob.
Yes, the celestial mega boob. And I remember the mini boob for the kids on attached to the side.
Right. I think we've discussed that enough for now. We've actually spent about half an hour discussing nothing because we haven't really got anything to discuss. But it's exciting, it is, and you know we can't wait to cover it on the show if we're still going in 4 years' time. But
I'm sure we will be.
It is. But while we let you digest all that, we will take a quick break and hear from Mouse Muggle.
Do you want to ride Hagrid yourself? Well, let Mouse Muggle Travel Company tell you how. Whether you're new to Universal or a seasoned pass holder, yes, we can book annual pass holder rates too. We can book your trip. So go to mouseandmuggle.com and fill out a no obligation quote request, and we'll just take it from there. It's super easy. We take care of everything for you. And it's the same price to book with us as it is to book on your own. And sometimes we're even able to find discounts that you didn't even know were there. So give us a try.
Welcome back, everyone, to this epic show, and it is time for an epic trip report. Because for those of you who were not in the Producers Club, you will not know that Darren has an annual pass again.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! Yeah, buddy.
And he's now been twice.
Yeah.
Twice in 2 weeks.
Oh my God.
So, Darren, you have tried a lot of new things that you have not.
Yeah.
Rides and food and all sorts of stuff.
Wasn't Jaws still open the last time he was there?
I think he might have been.
Sorry, Darren.
Darren, fill us in on your thoughts for having been. When was the last time you actually went to the parks other than for Halloween Horror Nights?
Opening day for Islands.
Steven Spielberg was there, I remember. It's truly magical. It's been a very long time. I honestly, we didn't have our pass for an entire year, so, and then before that we weren't going much, but we at least so
2
it was Horror
years?
Nights 2.5 years ago.
Wow.
Dude, I think the last time you were there, correct me if I'm wrong, you were doing a live video stream with Nina on Facebook.
Probably, yeah.
I remember
Oh,
this
yes.
because
it was
you were
before Horror
near
Nights.
Back to the Future, yeah, and you were filming some Horror Night stuff too.
Because Nina was doing that weird thing where she was changing the colour. Like, it was...
Oh, yes.
like
filters.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago.
So yeah, it's been a while.
Let's not shame the poor lad.
No, it's good because I know how he
Shame.
feels. Trust me, Darren, I know how you feel.
Yeah.
We'll shame you after, Lee.
I'm trying.
I do it constantly. Don't worry about it.
Perfect.
Got that in hand.
But yeah, we did. We got a pass for Disney, and we were there for like a whole year. So we couldn't afford a pass for both places at the same time, and it was nice to take a break from it and go back. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Kind of like the magic comes back a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, the first thing was we got premiere passes again because we needed to get a Horror Nights ticket for when you guys were here, and we found out that that's one, like the only Sunday that's blacked out is that one.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, that didn't really work out for us. But hey, we have premiere passes, and I kind of prefer that anyway. So
You prefer the
it's nice
preferred
to-
pass, did you say?
yes,
Premiere.
I prefer the premiere. Yes. For the premiere. But yeah, so we thought it was going to be a long time to like get the pass and everything and get into the park. So we got there super early, and it took like 5 minutes to get our passes from the ticket booth. So that was great. Just walked up, showed, they scanned the receipt on the phone, and they were just like, "Here you go."
Wow.
All set.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah. So
Hagrid,
really
here you go.
easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't go to guest services. Go to the main ticket booth, and yeah, very easy. And then for Hagrid's. So here's my first experience. So and my guide to getting on Hagrid's. So we went on Sundays, both days. I went with Nina the first Sunday, and then this past Sunday I went by myself. Just a quick run up there, and. So we got there the first time about 7:45 or so, and we were sitting at the gates by like 8:15, I would say. After like parking and getting into the place.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, the first time you go to, remember that you're gonna have to pay for your parking. So we had to pay for the regular parking and park in the regular spots.
Which has just gone up.
Yeah, it was like $26 or something.
Oh my God.
I think 27 maybe. Anyways, it was a lot of money, so we did that, and then they open the gates at about 8:30 and start letting people in, and then everybody goes to like another like holding area right before you get into Seuss Landing.
Yeah,
and then it's just like a huge pile up there. And then just stay there. A bunch of people are like trying to go around the other way and stuff. There's no way to do that. If you go around, then you're just going to have to go all the way around and then back to the end of the line. So you're really...
I wonder who
And I heard
doing
people...
that.
I don't know. Some idiot.
Yeah. So legit heard a lot of people talking about it, like, because when you're crammed up there, it seems like there's a lot of people. But it really wasn't that bad because we got all the way through the line and on the ride and out in about an hour.
Nice.
And that was including using lockers and locking up 2 bags and stuff. So
That's not bad at all then. How
Nope.
busy was the park on that day then, Darren, though?
It was busy if you looked at the wait times. It didn't seem that crowded, like walking around. But we were only there for Hagrid's, and then we got right on the Hogwarts Express and went over to Universal.
Okay.
So
Right.
now the next Sunday
Hang on.
that I went,
We're glossing
sorry.
over something here, Darren. No one
What's that?
wants to know how long you waited for it. People really want to know. What did you think of it?
oh, the ride. Okay. Well, it's awesome. Like the best ride at Universal, probably.
So you're telling
Okay.
me, because obviously this has bearing on next week's show, Darren. Is this now your
Yeah.
favourite ride?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Wow.
I'm shocked.
Definitely. Yeah. It's incredible. I've been on both the motorcycle and the sidecar, and I'll tell you, both are like the most comfortable ride vehicles I've ever been on.
That's good to
The
know.
sidecar in particular feels like an armchair or something. Crazy comfortable. Like you can put your elbows up on the outside edges of it, kind of look around. It's really nice.
Which one felt more thrilling?
What's that?
Which one was more thrilling to you?
Motorcycle. Yeah, motorcycle feels more thrilling for sure.
Okay.
That feels like, because you got your hands, on the handlebars and everything, so it feels like really a lot more exciting and a feeling that I haven't had before because I've never ridden one of these like motorcycle style coasters or anything.
Yeah.
They're awesome.
I know this isn't exactly one of those, but
Yeah.
it's halfway there.
Mhm.
And just having your hands there and feeling like it is fun.
So going back
and
to
the
how
other
you were
one-
saying you were like comfortable, Darren, that's a good thing. People take that from you because you're a 6'2".
6 foot.
So you're not for someone like me, I'll be drowning in it. I'll be able to go to sleep. I'll curl up and
Yeah, 6 foot. Yeah, exactly. 6 foot, 250, and I fit comfortably.
Yeah, that's
in there.
good.
Not a problem. Had plenty of extra space. You have more room on the motorcycle than in the sidecar, just leg room wise and stuff, because you kind of cram up a little bit leg room wise. But even that wasn't bad for me at all.
I can't
So-
wait.
So yeah, if you're worried about that, they do have the testers out front. They put some like way out front there, so you can try it
Good.
before you get too far into the line. You will have to wait a little bit to get there, though. Everybody does.
Yeah.
So, and that's the way it works. Is you kind of get funneled in through Sinbad, and then go through like the old Sinbad amphitheater, go in all the way to the end, and then come all the way back out of there, and then the queue goes through like the courtyard of Sinbad and then comes back out and then goes back into the actual queue.
Is that there all day then, Darren, or is that just first thing on a morning?
I think that's probably there all day for the amount of the length of the queue time.
Chris, have you found that?
I haven't been in the afternoon though.
When we went, well, they were queuing up. So the day we didn't get to ride it, they were queuing up there, and it was literally the middle of the day. But I don't think anybody got to ride it then. And then when we had done it the other time, yeah, we went through there, but it was like quick walkthrough, and it was like just opening up. So I couldn't tell you. We didn't stay long enough to see it running all day and seeing how they're doing it. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm just wondering for like when we come over, whether that's still going to be a thing, and if it is, how long that's going to be a thing that they're going to be, funneling that you have to join the line in Zeus Landing. I don't think we've ever seen this for anything before.
It's the fastest way. There's no way around it, and really, there shouldn't be. This is the fastest, fairest way for it to be.
But then the interesting point is, you think back to the queue for Dragon Challenge. It was the biggest queue on the planet.
And they made it a little longer too, because the rooms, they've made some more rooms that have like switchbacks and stuff in there. They weren't using all of them when we went in because that's how like not crowded it was. Like we were one of the first people through, but like they were setting up more switchbacks right behind us. So
Strange.
I'm thinking by the time we go, it'll start to die down. It has to.
Yeah, it's just strange that that we know that compute. I don't even know what that word was that I just said there. We know that queue. I think I'd mix capacity and queue together. We know that queue's got massive capacity. It just feels weird that they have to route it.
If you listen to the team members, they say it's from the entrance, it's 3.5 hours.
From the entrance of the attraction in Hogsmeade?
Yes.
Right. So then you won't...
But it's not, in my experience, that has not been true. That it's been a lot shorter than that. But
did you stop at the front when you were there?
Exactly, that's true.
Oh.
No, we were still kind of walking through, but I stopped not very far into it. It didn't seem like, like 2 hours into the queue, I stopped.
It could be Universal just has it set up like that, going through there, just just in case there's some kind of crazy influx coming in. It's still towards the beginning of the ride and all that. So
yeah, he's still in height.
Crowd. Yes, and they have to let people on and off the Hogsmeade. The Hogwarts Express, Hogsmeade. It's there.
Yeah,
which this queue completely blocks out that, and they have to break the queue. This was interesting too because I was right in the front for them to do this. They break the queue by putting a gate up in front of this part of the line, and then they have team members, three team members, go and block the other part of the line on the other side, and then they let everybody through. That went on the train, and then they try to get into the line, and these poor 3 team members have to just keep telling them,
you have to go back to Zeus Landing.
Yeah, that's the trick. You just come in from the other side; they'll let you in right in the front.
Oh yeah, I've heard it. Yeah, no. So yeah, they just keep telling people nope, and then and then they kind of rebuild the queue back up again after those people get off the train, and then you just continue on.
It's crazy, isn't it?
So I got to see that. That was interesting. And then the single rider line is way into the actual queue itself.
Yes.
Probably it's right when you get to the bridge section, if anybody knows that, once you're in the queue area. And when I went by myself, I did do the single rider line. I think it took about 30 minutes actually to get through with the single rider.
Oh, nice.
Because we were watching Vincent Vision's video, and it's one of those things that he went to do single rider and he didn't know whether it was open, and the team member told him the only way you're going to find out if the single rider line's open is to go to the single rider line, and if it's not open, they kick you back out.
Well, no, they don't. They won't kick you out. It's a gate as you walk through. The single rider line is a gate on the side, and if it's open, the gate's open. If it's not, the gate's closed.
Right.
So you can't get through there at all anyway.
But then you have to go all the way back and join the normal line, no?
No, you've been in the normal line. Then you get to that point where you can decide to go on the single.
I misinterpreted it then.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you have to wait the normal line to get there anyway. Same with the guest assistance, disability passes and stuff. You have to wait. You have to go through the whole Poseidon area and all that. Not Poseidon, Sinbad area, and out and to the main entrance before you can use your guest assistance. But it's funneling for opening, so I don't know if it's that way all day or what. But,
yeah. Anyway,
it's so I got to see experience basically every possible scenario, single rider, both front and back of the ride. First time we were more towards the front. Second time I was all the way in the back. So I'd say both are good. You have totally different ride experiences on a couple of the different areas. So don't be disappointed anywhere you sit.
Cool, I can't wait. Awesome. I cannot wait.
And really the middle of the coaster would normally be bad. It always is, to sit in the middle. Yeah. But on this one, it's you kind of get the best of both worlds. So
excellent.
Awesome.
Highly recommended. So yeah, and they got on the Hogwarts Express and went to Universal Studios, the best of the 2 parks, of course.
Yes,
definitely. Yes. In my humble opinion. And rode all the fun stuff. Men in Black, Mummy.
Yeah, an incredible bloody score, by the way.
Oh, that was this weekend. Yeah, when I went by myself. Nice. Yeah.
900,900.
That wasn't bad at all.
I attribute it to I was actually on that ride. I was on the handicap vehicle, which I don't think it gets cycled as much as the other ones. So I don't think the gun gets used as much.
Right.
Ooh, nice.
So I think it might be in better repair than most.
Yes.
That's just my thoughts.
Okay.
So maybe that's the case. Maybe it's not. But in any case, it was shooting really well wherever I was aiming. It was actually I was hitting, and I got the other team's exhaust port like 5 million times. So
anybody attending the Weekender, don't even think about getting on that wheelchair accessible vehicle. We're going to block it off. We'll take that one over so you can have it.
Yeah, and I'll say that was my second run of the day, and the first one was like 450,000. So I think it really depends on outside factors other than just your skill. So you'll have an excuse.
Oh, I've got an excuse. I'm crap.
Yes.
I haven't been on it for 4 years. That's my excuse.
It's like riding Bike Lee. You'll be fine.
I've got Express Pass for the first 4 days before the Weekender starts.
Yeah, we're not doing anything but Men in Black.
I can't win. It's irrelevant.
But yeah, a combination of that, of single rider and sitting in, some of the queues for a short amount of time. The Mummy was like 20 minutes. Wasn't bad at all. We ended up having a really good day. And then we went to the Today Show Cafe for the first time.
So cannot wait to go in there.
Yeah,
How was it, Darren?
Oh, so good. So good. We had the Italian sandwich, which is it's interesting. It's like all rolled up in the middle of the sandwich. Like everything, the meat, the cheese, and everything for the thing is weird, but very good. And their potato salad, which is like godly. I don't know. It's like sour cream and onion potato salad that they use like real like roasted potatoes for. It's awesome.
It does look really good. It's definitely somewhere we're talking about going for at least breakfast one morning, aren't we?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, we were pleasantly surprised there.
Yeah, it's tight for seating. There's not a lot of seating there, surprisingly. Every time we went, we were able to get it, but we had to wait like a little bit for the first time. And the second time I had to sit like on the windows, because I went by myself the second time and I went back again because it was so good.
Another thing, the AC there is amazing.
Yeah, definitely.
That's good to know.
It was interesting sitting at the windows and just looking out because while I was eating, the Blues Brothers drove by first, and then Marilyn Monroe and her girls drove by the other way. So it was just cool. You had the full theme park experience there. And then you can see kind of down Hollywood Boulevard, so you can see all the people meeting and greeting with the Scooby-Doo gang and
awesome.
Doc Brown and everything walking back and forth. So that was really good.
Cool.
But yeah, and then we had the matcha green tea puff and the key lime tort kind of thing that they had. Both were really good. The key lime thing, just so you know, has a whole layer of raspberry jam kind of stuff.
Oh my god!
So if you're not into raspberry, it's a surprise. I mean, you should know because there's a raspberry, like an actual raspberry on top of the whole thing. But I thought that's all it was. But it was like there was a big layer of raspberry. So
enough of the key lime pie. It's the matcha green tea puff I'm interested in.
Yes,
I loved it. It was so good. So good.
Did the Al Roker meet and greet character come out to you?
No. Oh man, that would be great. They need to. And then the second time I had the 30 Rock Midtowner sandwich, and that's my new favorite theme park meal, period.
All right.
And it's weird because it's like a turkey sandwich, like deli meat turkey, tomato aioli, and it's on it was weird, like a cranberry bread.
Ooh. It looked good.
It didn't taste very cranberry or anything. It was pressed. Very, very good. So,
awesome.
Know what I'm having?
Yeah. And then we went to Voodoo Donut.
So it's time for a Which Voodoo Do You Do? And this time it's from Darren. Oh my god.
Hey everybody, long-time listener. We're here at Universal at Voodoo Donut. We actually didn't eat them here. We brought them home because we got stuffed theme park food. So we brought home a half dozen Voodoo Donuts.
Ooh.
So we had the Universal Special. We had the Grape Ape. We had a confetti one. There's just like a bunch of sprinkles.
Sprinkles, yeah.
We had the blueberry glazed. We had the buttermilk.
Was that the
donut.
like long looking thing?
Yes.
I wondered what that one was.
Yes. Very good. I like that one a lot. Very unique. And then the Memphis Mafia.
Yeah.
Go on,
So-
Darren. I know what you're going to say.
My pick for which voodoo do you do is the Memphis Mafia.
Because it looks amazing.
It does.
And it is amazing. And it's insane. It's like, it's enough for 2 or 3, but you can do it. I actually had two breakfasts out of it. So yeah, it's really good. It's like pull apart bread at the bottom, like monkey bread, with like pureed banana in between. And then you've got the peanut butter and chocolate sauce and peanuts and chocolate chips, and it's amazing.
I can literally hear you guys salivating
Oh,
over
it's
there.
because we are.
Yes, and Nina's pick is the actually the glazed blueberry.
It does sound good, that one.
Plain donut, but she said they did a very good job with it. Like it's like the best one that she's had. So
Nice. I haven't had any of those.
highly recommended. I also really like the Universal one.
The orange sickle.
Yeah, the orange dreamsicle one. I like that. If you like the dreamsicle kind of flavor, then you'll like that one. And yeah, just know it's like a cream-filled donut too on a stick. So be careful. If you go to bite into it, then
Yeah.
you're just gonna like drip.
Oh my God. You're killing me.
Yeah.
7 weeks.
So it's
7
worth
weeks. And I'll be stuffing my face with those things.
The line was just out the door, and it took like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
That's good.
I have heard it move fast.
Awesome.
And they have a ton of awesome merchandise in there. I'm gonna be like all decked out in voodoo swag.
Awesome.
Right. We have
Yes.
been going for quite a bit. Speaking of something that I expect to have some awesome merchandise this year, Tracy, we have had another Halloween Horror Nights announcement. Sorry, Darren. Thought you got your trip report. I'd give this one to Tracy.
I'm so excited about this. I am buying all the merch.
Everyone probably knows at this point, but would you like to let everyone know what the 7th house that's been announced will be?
It's going to be Killer Klowns from Outer Space. Woo! I'm so excited.
What are you going to do with those pies, boys?
Oh, I am so excited
yes.
for this. So excited. So, go beyond the mayhem and madness of last year's wildly popular scare zone and step right up for an entire haunted house experience based on the cult classic film Killer Klowns from Outer Space. A quick question before I carry on. Do we have to bad act while we're in there? Like
think it's
over-exaggerate our fright and things?
You have to call all the team members, why you little fart?
The ones that try to move you along, though. Sure.
Yeah.
You little fart. Good money to be here.
This new experience will feature a gaggle of new characters. Oh, hello. Including the baby clowns, Boko, and Clownzilla. Whoop, whoop. As well as new scenery like the Clown's Circus Tent spaceship and the Cotton Candy Cocoon storage room where they keep the victims.
Awesome.
Yes.
Oh, that's going to be one of those like bang around rooms.
Yep.
Absolutely. Throughout the house, your sense of fear will be triggered by your sense of smell as you encounter strong whiffs of familiar fairground fare, like sweet cotton candy, stale buttery popcorn, and ice cream.
I'm going to be starving coming out of this house.
Don't be
I'll be
fooled.
right outside.
Don't be fooled, though. Those otherwise pleasant aromas are a sign of the murderous gang of clowns that awaits you as you move from scene to scene. Try to evade them or you're likely to end up captured in one of their cotton candy cocoons and doomed to a terrible fate. There'll be no escaping the big teeth of the big top. So yeah, go and listen to our interview from last year because it was bloody awesome.
Yes.
With Stephen Edward and Charles Kyoto, who I must get in touch with because you promised to take me through and I know they're not going to be there.
No, because they've already been invited out for the opening night.
I know. Well, I think they should come back because they made me a promise. Yes, they're the creators of Killer Klowns from Outer Space, of course. And the interview was all about the making of the movie and everything. And last year's Scare Zone, that was episode 324.
I actually went back and started listening to it last week.
Oh, it was such a good
It was
interview.
brilliant.
One of the highlights of my life. Yeah, I was so excited. I'm already planning an outfit. I'm not telling anybody. I'm planning an outfit though.
So you two got to experience the Scare Zone last year. How well do you expect this to translate into a house?
Perfectly.
Yeah.
I mean, it's literally a house in the movie almost.
Yeah.
So
I hope
and
they
then-
do what they did with the Purge and have that stooge character in it that they pull out in front of you and wrap in a cotton candy cocoon. That would be awesome.
Yeah. I'm going to beg Universal. I know they didn't sell it for the past couple years, but you know how they have those little like blood bags that you would drink?
Oh,
to
yeah.
shop? Sell me some cotton candy cocoon blood bags.
With a twirly straw.
Yeah, of course.
Got to be a twirly straw.
Drink out of it.
Right, you're spoiling things now because Darren's already proposed in 2 weeks' time we are doing our own Blue Sky Halloween Horror Nights food episode.
I might have just given one of my own things away. I wouldn't worry.
I had to claim something.
Yeah, you imagine the food items they could do because they're really starting to lean on the food at Horror Nights this year, themed to, not this year, but in general, like especially with Stranger Things. The stuff they could come up with for Killer Klowns would be awesome.
I've already got a list.
Yep. Keep it under your hat for now.
Oh,
I
yes.
can't wait.
Yes, this house is going to be awesome. Yeah, going through the Scare Zone last year, the first thing I thought was like, this needs to be a house. Like, it's really cool where it's at, but it needs like a full fleshing out. It needs its whole house, and it was obvious that it was going to get it. This looked like a test run, and it was. And here we go.
Amazing too.
Yeah.
You know that it's
costume.
one of those things that Mike Aiello's a massive fan of Killer Klowns, and he said it's a property he's been trying to work with for he said in every interview he's done for like the past 10 years or whatever, he said this is a property he's always wanted to get, so you know it's going to have that passion behind it.
Yeah. This one's going to be, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah. I think the theme of this year is there's a lot of like really cool, fun, nostalgic houses that are like, you're going to get your scares from your jump scares and everything like that. They know how to do that very well.
Yeah.
But you're going to have, these awesome hits of nostalgia and like kind of like comedy horror along with it as well with this and Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Without a doubt, this is going to be a real fun year.
Oh, I can't wait.
So excited.
And we've still got 3 houses and all 5 Scare Zones to announce and whatever shows, and we're still only about, are we like 4 weeks away at this point? Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is normal though. I mean, every year it's because we get hyped up. We're excited for what's coming, but that they usually do not finish their announcements till like the end of August. So
Cool. That's
it
good.
was like 21st last year that they announced the last thing, 21st or 22nd. So
Awesome. We have our full announcement show already planned out with our special guest. I am looking forward to that. So everyone start working on your hype list. I've already told our special guest that I've already started. I know what mine is now, so I just need to add the new ones in.
Okay.
Cool. Right. Well, that's going to wrap up episode 363. It's been a long one, actually.
Charles?
Don't forget, tickets for the Weekender are still available. There are only 4 currently left. If you are interested in getting them, you need to head over to uoptheweekender.eventbrite.com, but I will put an asterisk by that. If you get one of those tickets, you will get Scare Actor Dining, but Universal are playing hardball with as far as group spacing, so you're not guaranteed to get Scare Actor Dining with the main group and Julie. You might do, but not guaranteed. It's it's whether they want to release extra seating for us. We're already booked 52, and it's whether they'll allow us to add any more in. But everything else is still included. And again, that website is uoptheweekender.eventbrite.com. And we will end this show with another Universal Is, and this one comes from Andy de Mertelera. And if you want to be involved, all you've got to do is send us your answer to what Universal is to you in 3 words or less, and send it to us at podcast@uuopodcast.com. And Andy says, and this is very fitting, Universal is Horror Fans Playground. See you next week.
Cut. print, that's a wrap for another episode of the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. Never miss a show by subscribing on Apple Podcasts and leave us a rating and review while you're there. Not an Apple user? You can listen on Stitcher, Spotify, YouTube, iHeartRadio, or your podcatcher of choice. Email us any questions or comments to podcast@uuopodcast.com. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, YouTube, Instagram, and Pinterest. Just search UUO Podcast. Keep up with the latest news, rumors, and updates on our blog at uuopodcast.com. Thanks for listening. See you next week.